Hi, and welcome to the Your Canadian Ancestry YouTube channel. If you find these videos helpful, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to request a certified baptismal record from BAnQ, the National Archives of Quebec. Before you request your record from BAnQ, you'll need to locate the record itself. You may have already done that by locating it on the BAnQ website, or perhaps you found it on Ancestry or Family Search. Once you've located the record you need, I would suggest either printing out the record and citation or having them pulled up on your computer, because you will need to reference them as we fill out this form. All right, let's get started. Okay, before we go to the BAnQ website, I want to mention that I'm using the Chrome browser to access this form. It appears that the BAnQ website prefers Chrome, and there are fields in this form that did not populate for me when I tested it in other browsers. As we walk through the form, you'll see fields that appear for me, and if you're following along in a different browser and some of those fields are not appearing for you, you may want to switch to Chrome and try again. The form will still submit without those fields, but they provide additional information that may help the archivist identify the correct record more quickly. So let's go to Google and search for BAnQ Canada, and the link for the website will pop up here. If you scroll down a little, you'll see several sections on the website listed underneath it. We're going to click on Ordering Copies. When you get to the website, you will see that it's in French. I've already changed mine here to English. If you're using Chrome, right-click anywhere on the page and choose Translate to English. Once you've done that, we're going to scroll down, and there's some general information here explaining that you should expect major delays for vital records. Because of the volume of requests they're receiving, because of that, the turnaround time listed here does not apply. We'll continue down to the section that says how to order. Send us your request using one of the following forms. You'll also see information here explaining that once BAnQ locates your record, they will send you a payment request email with the total amount due. When you receive that payment request email, it means that BAnQ has located your record. Once you pay through the payment link in that email, BAnQ will mail your record to you, and most people receive the record within a few weeks after making the payment, maybe sooner. We're going to keep scrolling down to the pricing section. And the pricing we're interested in is vital records including certification. For non-residents of Quebec, the current fee is $3.50 Canadian for the first copy and $100 Canadian for each additional copy plus shipping. Now we're going to scroll back up and choose the form that we need. For a baptismal record, we're going to select Vital Records, Baptism, Marriage, and Burial Records. Once again, when the form page opens, it will be in French, so we'll right-click and click on Translate to English. Before we start filling out the form, you should know that this form appears to have a timeout function. That's another reason why I suggested having your record and citation ready before you begin. If you take too long to complete the form, you may receive an error message when you click Submit and have to start over from the beginning. So having all of your information ready ahead of time will make the process much easier. Now the form begins by asking your contact details. In the name field, you're going to enter your surname or last name, and in the first name field, you'll enter your first name. Next is name of organization, if applicable, followed by your email address and email confirmation. Then enter your street address, And you'll notice a field that says would. That's a poor translation here. In French, the word is ville, which means city or town. So this is where you'll enter your city or town. Next, enter your zip code. And pays means country. So if we click the drop-down menu and scroll down to the United States, it will be under E. And that's because the French name begins with an E. Next, we're going to click on province, and this is where U.S. applicants will select their state. For correspondence language, you can choose French or English. Next is your telephone number. And you'll also see a field that says later, and that's another poorly translated word. This field is actually for a phone extension if you have one. Continuing down the page, under service options, you'll notice that the only option currently available is base service. There is no longer an expedited service option. Next, we'll click on the Add a Document button, and we're requesting one document. Under document type, we're going to choose baptism. The next section asks for the name and surname of the person involved. This is where you'll enter the name of the Gen 0 ancestor whose baptismal record you're requesting. And you'll notice that there is a second name and surname field as well. If you're requesting a baptismal record, this is a good place to enter the name of one of the parents of your Gen 0. In my example, I would put the mother's name there, and that would give the archivist another name that can be used to help identify the correct record. The next field is date of the act, so that will be the baptismal date. If you click on today's date, you'll be able to see the format they want you to use. The form uses the year, month, day formatting. I'm doing that simply so we don't have to scroll all the way back through the calendar. It's just easier to do it this way, and then you could put 1880, whatever your baptismal date is. Once you've entered, the baptismal date, we're going to come down to parish name. And you'll put that in right here. And then for place, you'll put the church name, which is essentially the same as the parish name in most cases, maybe not always. Then comma, the city that it's located in, comma, region. So for region, in my case, the church name is Saint Angers Gardien, and that's the same as the town name. And then the region is Rouville. On my baptismal record, on the left-hand side of the image, where the parish is listed vertically, it also lists the county name. So I'm going to include that as well here. And then after the county name, if you have that, you could put another comma, and then you should write Quebec. So, also you might see on my record, also on that vertical listing with the parish name, mine said Saint Hyacinth, which I believe is the diocese, so I entered that in there as well. I had quite a bit of information in here, but it's good to include that if you have it. My goal was to provide as much information as possible to help the archivist identify the correct record. Next, we come to a very important field, the name of the archive center housing the document that we want. We're expected to indicate which archive center houses the record. You may find that information in your citation. If you don't see it in your citation, you could look up the town where the baptism took place on a map and see which archive center, which of these archive centers appears to be closest to that area. If you don't know for certain, I would still provide your best estimate. My assumption is that if the wrong archive center is selected, BAnQ will be able to determine where the record is actually held and route the request appropriately. In my case, I know that this record is held through the National Archives in Montreal, so that's the option that I selected there. And next, I'm going to request one certified copy. There's a drop-down menu. You'll also notice a field for uncertified copies. Because that field is marked as a required field with a red asterisk, we have to put something there. I'm going to put 0. Under available reproduction formats, you will see 3 options. If you're requesting a certified baptismal record to be used in place of a birth certificate for your Gen 0 ancestor, you will need to choose photocopy. A photocopy is a paper copy of the record and is the only format that can be officially certified. Below that is an additional information field. This is a good place to include anything else you think may help the archivist identify the record. You could copy and paste the full citation, include additional details from the record itself, even a translation of the record, or provide any information that you weren't able to enter elsewhere on the form. And next is the Join button. This is where you'll attach your supporting document. For example, if you located your ancestor's baptismal record on Ancestry and downloaded a copy of it, you can attach that image here. Providing a copy of the record you've already located may help the archivist find the correct record in their archives. Below that is the option to add another document if you're requesting multiple records at the same time, such as a baptismal record and maybe a marriage record also. You can click Add a Document and complete a second request within the same submission. You'll see that it creates, it asks the same questions all over again. And next we come to the billing section. Under delivery methods, you'll see 3 options. And once again, the English translation here isn't very good. The option translated as later is actually the one you want. If you view this form in French, you'll see that that option is listed as post, which means mail. Because we're requesting a certified photocopy, we want the record mailed to us. Another option for you may be pick up on site if that's something you are able to do. Next is the email address where your payment request will be sent, the payment request email that they will send to you when they've located the record. You can also provide additional emails for invoicing purposes. If you'd like, you can check the box to use the same information you entered earlier in the form to populate those fields. And there's also a space for any final notes. Once you've completed the form, click Submit. You should receive an email confirming that your request has been submitted. And that's how you request a certified baptismal record from BAnQ. Once you've submitted the form, you should receive an email confirming that your request was received. After that, the next email you're waiting for is your payment request email. When that arrives, you'll know that BAnQ has located your record. Once you make your payment, your certified copy should arrive by mail within a few weeks. And remember, if you receive an error message when you click Submit, don't panic. the form appears to have a timeout function. If that happens, I would suggest closing the form completely, opening a new form, and trying again. I hope this walkthrough was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.